Mana long Jalago biro wuoyo mogona yiero kamano mowaka ni Nyasaye gwedho mondo SM otier odhi oiki Nyargunga note pap moro tok kocha Jaramogi nogona ero kamano nogona Nyasaye ero kamano magi gik mwawake mondo wang'e niya ngima Jaramogi ne en ngima nyaka wa respect wamiyo also gratitude and we thank God because Nyasaye ogwedhi.
Then there also got a hall which is just next to the main hall, which is
for truth and justice. Next is Jalango. Phoebe Asio records in her autobiography that you and her tried to persuade Jaramogi not to resign as vice president. Tell us more.
Thank you. I hope you will excuse me to speak in English a little and mix it where necessary with my mother tongue. My name is Jael Ogombe Mbogo. To the family of Jaramogi and all protocols observed, I come to you today to confirm that I am one of the products of Jaramogi's mentorship. I was with Mzee from 1958 in Eastlands, Nairobi, which was then known as the natives area. After the death of Ofafa, who are blacks. And that is where we started with Mzee. He was in Ofafa Jericho. I was in Ofafa Maringo F17 as a counselor. We were 6 of us, 5 Africans and 1 Asian. T.S. Nyanandra represented the Asian community in the city council under the leadership of the lady mayor, who was a European. I was also at the same time working with the city council in the building department as a secretary. And during the course of my work, there was a lot of happenings. This was the time when Africans were getting ready and fighting hard to achieve our independence. I got involved in many ways because of my skills and service. Through Jaramogi, I learned one principle. That was, you cannot receive money or anything before service. It is service before self, which was very difficult in those days and particularly in these days. You cannot expect anybody to do anything for you without first exchanging money. That was the beginning of
a tent. There are 3 of them where people are going to be sitting. In all those sitting places there are screens.
To send money to settle the ex-detainees who are being released at that time. when Mzee wrote about not yet uhuru, he had noticed that the money that was coming to compensate the detainees who are being released never reached them at any cost. Instead, there was a company, Kikuyu Land Buying Company, which was charged with raising money to buy land from the Wazungus. But even that did not work properly. Therefore, he was very disappointed. When he saw this and he found out that he could not get his points considered, that's the time he resigned and formed the party, KPU. I wanted to join the party then because he was our leader from Eastlands. Every morning we would be controlled 3-4 times from Ofafa to City Hall. You lie down, you stretch your legs, and you open your mouth. If you have no teeth down here, you get relief. But if you have your teeth, the lower teeth, you are gated in. I was arrested many times because I refused to remove my lower teeth when my time came. Mondonaga, I had to pay the penalty. Marbe dogila kena. Tokoro sani agoni asairo kamano. Nikechela kena gokoro wok kendgi. Mondoka dhie polo. Tayudu kuma jaduong nitiere. Ekona majo luwe mabro dhie polo. Mane na diera. Yeah, after that, we moved to the real independence now. We worked very hard. I was given a role to play as a councillor to organize the African community in Nairobi, and particularly women. We hired Kenya Polytechnic, a big hall like this for the whole country, and everyone came with whatever they could show as being attributed to the African culture. This went on, and then I was elected chairperson or president of Maendeleo ya Wanawake. And in this area now, I had very good opportunity of pursuing and studying and following what was happening in the government. And Mzee asked me not to resign from Maendeleo when he formed the party. He refused that I should remain where I am because of the information which I could give relating to the system of government we were following. I worked for almost 10 years, but much more. After everything happened, Mzee, I would say, loved the development of women. He was very particular in every organization or party or committee he formed within the party. He must see the face of women. And this he did not lose sight of until much later on. Come 1991-92, during the formation of Ford Kenya, or Ford Original, he called me personally and asked me to go to the office because he wanted to assign some duties to me. When I arrived there, he told me, I want you to head the Department of Women in the party. And I want you to go out and bring as many women leaders. You have worked with them, you know them, you understand them, and I want them to be the springboard of our